Hi Scorpio, welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. I am here today to do a general collective romantic love reading for anyone with the sign of Scorpio in your birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Also, if you are a cross watcher who is dealing with a Scorpio, you are very welcome here. The thing to know about general readings is that they are not personal readings, so they cannot and they will not resonate with every viewer out there. Please take what is yours and leave the rest behind. Sometimes it's a sentence, sometimes it's a segment, sometimes it's the whole thing. I hope it all resonates, and we're going to dive in. We will begin by connecting to the white light of the divine by taking a nice deep breath in the highest vibration of love, and in that breath we will pull in the Scorpio collective. Namaste. Okay, Scorpio, we're going to begin with your theme. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Our sweet little tribe is growing immensely. You got two. How fun. That never happens. If you are a brand new viewer here, welcome in. I am so glad that you're here. I hope you enjoy the style of reading that I do. It's really fun for me to have new viewers here because it helps my channel to grow. I'm super excited that you're here. I do hope you enjoy it. Also, all of my readings are timeless. So if the title drew you here, you are here for a reason. Or if in fact it showed up on your doorstep, this is for you. If this is not your story, as we unpack this, if this doesn't have anything to do with you whatsoever, please feel free to go back into my entire catalog of videos. All of them are timeless. You'll find other Scorpio readings there. You'll also find other readings for other placements in your birth chart. Okay, we are going to begin by, you have the energy of forgiveness and rebirth. How beautiful are both of those? That's amazing. And you also have the energy of priorities. Ooh. So let's do a little reading about both of these because I feel like this is going to be an interesting one and I'm really excited here. So we're looking for rebirth, which I have to be very honest with you. I am terrible at Roman numerals. I love this deck so much. She's an artist I found on Instagram and I did not even know she had an oracle deck. So, oh my God, seriously, this artwork is exquisite. It's so beautiful. Okay, so the energy of rebirth says a significant personal growth is happening in this stage of your life. Wonderful transformation is on the way as you are entering a phase of spiritual growth. Surrendering to the unknown and accepting the change brings an extraordinary gift of your new life. To awaken your soul means to release everything that no longer serves you and to welcome the new traits you want to embody. It says, I am reaching my greatest potential. And then we have the energy of forgiveness. So I need to find this guy here. He's on page 26. Here's our card. She has a sweet little, what is that, a deer or a fox with her? So cute. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. This card is absolutely beautiful. Okay, it says, invite peace into your life. Ask your heart to release the anger that is slowing your growth and causing your suffering. Liberate yourself from the poison of resentment. Forgiving oneself is a challenging but necessary process toward healing. Write a letter to yourself and give your best to be compassionate and kind. Notice how mistakes you make were created out of fear. Put your hands over your heart and forgive yourself. It says, I will stop being so hard on myself. I deserve forgiveness and I am worthy of my own empathy. So I feel like you're doing a nice amount of forgiving for whatever this is, whatever you need to let go of, and inviting peace into your life, and then rebirthing into a position of really beautiful spiritual growth. Let's see how priorities impact this. It says make the most of your time. Okay. It says every day is a gift. You have the option to make the most of what life is offering you. If you long to create organization in your life, you will benefit from prioritizing. Your ideals determine what you will seek in life. Your priorities are most visible in how you use your time. It says, what makes you the happiest? And there are always blessings that may not be apparent in the midst of a disappointment. So I think you're doing a bit of soul searching and rebirthing and forgiving yourself for whatever this is. Maybe you've put something else ahead of your own priorities. Your action is number 33. You are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. So I feel like this is a little bit of a journey about somewhere you've been, something that's gone on, something that's required you to do a little bit of soul searching and a bit of spiritual growth. Let's dive in. This is your energy, Scorpio, how you're showing up in this connection with your person of interest at the current time. What is your energy here? Sorry, I don't typically take flippers. When they flip, that's definitely like, okay, it's just not the energy I'm looking for. Okay. Next up will be your person's energy, how they're showing up in this connection. Hold on one sec. I can see I moved that camera just a tiny bit, so you wouldn't be able to see that. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that's probably making people seasick. Hopefully that'll help. This is their energy, how they're showing up at this current time with you. Okay. Next up will be the shared space. What's happening for both of you at this time in this connection? Please and thank you. The current time, what's happening in this equation for both of you? Lastly, this is your person's genuine, authentic feelings for you at the current moment in time. Please and thank you. How are they truly feeling for you? Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we find the Strength card. This is what is propelling this entire situation forward. This is being brave, having courage. This is the undercurrent, holding back, taming the beast within, finding the resolve, finding the resolution, finding what's going to happen, and being brave enough and courageous enough to look it dead in the eye. So, Scorpio, how you're showing up at this time is the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. You are very grounded in reality. You could be dealing with an earth sign. You don't have to be. But since Taurus is the opposite of your sign, King of Pentacles is a Taurian card. You could be dealing with a Taurus, but you don't have to be. So I feel like what's happening here is that you are doing a nice amount of reflecting, looking at the rebirth of what you want spiritually, growing, making some priorities for yourself, healing yourself in a long-term connection with your person of interest. Okay? You're standing on your 2 feet, you're loyal, you're grounded, you're showing up very real. The energy here is extraordinarily real. It's grounded in abundance and it's grounded in reality. Let's get a little bit more. Clarify for me further this King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in Scorpio's energy towards their person at this time. We have the Devil. We have the Eight of Swords. Ooh. We have the Justice card. And we have the Ace of Swords. So, Scorpio, I feel like you are a bit stuck up in your head. You're doing a really large amount of overthinking. I'm going to cover up those guys because YouTube does not like nakedness on cards. And I don't want to draw on my cards, so I'm respecting them. But here's the deal. You're being held back by too much overthinking. You're really overthinking a situation with your person. You're stuck up in your head. There's a lot of karmic energy attached to this overthinking. Too much overthinking is what's holding you back, okay? You want to restore balance in this connection, and you know the truth about this. For you, you could be also dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be dealing with a Libra. You do not have to be. But for someone here, you are weighing out, how do I move forward in this connection and get away from overthinking, the cycle of overthinking? How do I heal that, feel brave enough to look it dead in the eye and figure that out? Some of you, I'm not going to lie, for someone here, you might be getting a divorce or a legal separation. If you are in living with someone and you have to divide assets, if you are in a connection with someone that is legally binding, you may or may not, you might be getting a divorce. Okay, that for someone here. This does talk about sad news. So there's some disappointment, there's some loss here, a little bit of sadness, a tiny bit of weakness. I just feel like for you, you've been really held back by something. It does say to give your relationship a chance. So if you're doing a bit of soul searching about getting a divorce or separating from your person, I think you need to actually sit back and really reflect on that a little bit. Try to give it a chance instead of overthinking. Everything's bad, everything's bad, everything's bad. If you are in the situation where you're not married and you are not thinking about breaking up with your person, I think for you, this is just a little bit about whatever is bothering you or troubling you, you need to do a little bit of soul searching and reflecting on that. Forgiveness. Remember, that's one of your cards here. Rebirth and forgiveness. So I think there is some forgiveness attached here. Let's move to your person's energy. This might give us another insight. How they're showing up at this time is the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. They are slowly moving forward towards knowing the truth about a situation. They're balancing head over heart in this connection. They're doing a nice amount of soul reflection themselves, healing themselves, looking at what is their priority in the situation. It's just taking them a little bit of time. I want to see this here. What is this head over heart situation that they're working on? Please and thank you. What is Scorpio's person dealing with that is head over heart here? Please and thank you. What is it about? We have Queen of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So your person, what they're doing head over heart looking at, is just taking them a long time to get there, is that you've got King of Pentacles, they've got Queen of Pentacles. So you guys are a divine match. You guys are a pair, a power couple, right? So I think they're thinking a lot about you. They're making a decision based on their intuition. They're listening to that. They're honoring that. There has been some kind of arguments and fighting and bickering and too much on that level. That's why they're working really hard on making this head over heart decision, okay? Something here, I think there's been a lot of arguments. You're stuck up in your head. You're overthinking a situation. I think you need to rebirth this entire thing if you want it to be. Healing the heart. If you do want to be with this person, Scorpio, you've got a little bit of work to do, and so do they. I'm being honest about this, but remember the undercurrent is that strength card. You both are being brave enough to look at this. This is talking about your marriage. For those of you that are married, this is talking about the marriage and the connection between the two of you. If you guys are not married, for those of you viewers that aren't, this is talking about the constructs of marriage. So sort of like the commitment in that relationship together. I do think I might be actually reading for people who are married, though, if I'm being very honest. The Ten of Pentacles is over here for you. For them, they've got the marriage card here. I have a King and Queen of Pentacles. That's the husband and the wife in the tarot deck. But don't believe that this isn't your reading if you're not married, okay? I don't want you to be like, oh, she said they're married. That's not my reading. I'm clicking off. That doesn't mean this isn't for you. Take what resonates. Because this is talking about that I believe that they would like to reinvest. This says engagement. So I feel like whatever's happened here between the two of you, you're stuck up in your head. You're overthinking. You're trying to weigh out, what do I want to do? You've been a little sad. Remember, your advice is give this relationship a chance. This person would like to reinvest with you. Okay? I do want you to hear that. That's up to you. But this person is being brave enough to say, I would like to reinvest in this relationship with you. I love you. I want to be with you. They're balancing logic with emotion. They're trying to move slowly in that direction. They're methodical. Okay. So let's move to shared space. What's happening for both of you at this time? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Seven of Wands. So you both are experiencing the energy of having loving clarity about a new beginning. Something that is absolutely real. that is going to be abundant, that will grow and will prosper. I think the fact of the matter is that you're both being a tiny bit defensive. I think this is about a connection where there's been arguments, there's been sadness, there's been hurt, there's been things that just have not gone quite right. And so I feel like you both are being a tiny little bit defensive about this. I think you both do really want this new beginning. I think that it feels to me like you have the beauty of the clarity of the situation. You're not looking at this from, oh, this is so emotional and it's such a lovey-dovey connection. I think you are both really looking at this from a solid, logical, and loving standpoint, which is admirable, right? So, Scorpio, let's see your side of this shared space of this experience. You are defensive, I'm not going to lie. There's some defensiveness here, and let's see why. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Moon. And we have the Judgment card. So you could be dealing with Cancer Pisces. You could also, there's Cancer Pisces over here as well again. Could also be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Don't have to be. Okay, so what I want to say to you about this, again, I'm going to cover up my naked people. You want a real conversation with this person, with your person. You want to talk to them, and you want it to be reality. You've got a lot of earth energy here. I want to just say to you, when you do have this conversation, you are expecting this conversation to be victorious. You want this to be, you want to be heard. You are feeling very much like that's why you're defensive. Maybe in the past, this person didn't really hear you with what you were talking about when you would bring things up. Maybe they would kind of just brush you off or gaslight you. I want you to know that that's not going to happen anymore. I think that this person has worked really hard on all of the things that caused this to become an issue. They want a victory with you, and I feel like for you, you're wanting the same. You want this to be a reinvestment that will be victorious. I think that's why you're standing in some defensive energy. I think I'm going to flip that Judgment card over. I think for you, you are sitting in your feelings really deep. I think there are some things that you are still a little bit confused about. There's some murky water here that you're still trying to navigate through. But the divine has been heralding down to you and trumpeting in your ear. It is time to get this back on track. So Scorpio, I feel like for you, the energy really is about listening to your heart, balancing out your mind, understanding that forgiveness is an absolute part of any relationship. You have to forgive yourself first and then forgive the other person in this equation. That is the highest form, highest vibration of love, when you can forgive yourself and forgive the other person. And remember, your first card here was about rebirth. So I think there is a beautiful rebirth that's about to happen here between the two of you. I like that she has butterfly wings. I just noticed that. I didn't even notice that at first. I mean, she really is going through an evolvement. And I feel like both of you really do want this. And so honor that space. I know you're feeling defensive. I know that whatever happened here hurt you. I'm not trying to discredit that. What I'm saying is, if it is time to move forward, do it with integrity. Move forward because you truly love this person and you really do want this person, right? That's why we do that. Let's look at your person's side of the shared space, please and thank you. What is Scorpio's person's side of that shared space of the experience? Yeah. They do want to reconcile with you. They want this to come back together. They want it back on track because being in that situation it's been in has felt really heavy. It's had a lot of responsibility. It's felt like epic weighing down. It's been hard to navigate. They've juggled, sat back and forth and back and forth. What do I do? How do I do this? I know what I want, and what I want is to be happy. I want my Scorpio, and I want to be happy. I want to reinvest. I want to, like I said, this is about a couple that has had some troubles, and they do want to reinvest. I think you do too. I just think you want to be heard, okay? So if that's the thing that wasn't happening, I think your priority here is you coming to the table saying, sure, yes, but I want you to actually hear me. I don't want you to gaslight me. I don't want you to discredit my feelings. I want you to hear me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Scorpio. There could be children in the mix. If you do not have kids, understand that this is about the new start, the beginning of reinvesting, right? And this is about a wedding. A marriage is involved here. The situation does involve marriage. Like I said, I could feel this is really about someone who, this is for some part of my collective, you guys are married to this person and there's been troubles and you want to work it out. For those of you who are not married, okay, this could be the healing entity of moving this connection forward so you two can get married, okay? Understand and know that tarot is a really interesting vehicle. Energy can flip, it can reverse, it can do a little bit of flip-flopping during the reading. You could be like, yeah, this is my story, but it's opposite. You could also be like, okay, that part was them, but this part is me, but then now we're back to them, and now we're back to me. Take it as it resonates. It's all here for a reason, okay? How this person honestly feels for you at this moment in time. We have the Devil. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Emperor. So this person has felt very stuck in a cycle of, they're stuck in a cycle of heartbreak. I think for them, this time of fighting and agony and heaviness has felt very heartbreaking to them, and it's limited them. It's held them back from what they honestly want, and what they truly want with you is a reinvestment in love. They want this to be brand new. They want look at this card. Her whole cup is full of butterflies, and they're bright, beautiful, wonderful butterflies. And remember, this whole brand new, the beginning of this started with a rebirth involving butterflies. This person, I said this in the very, over here in their energy, they do want to reinvest with you. They want to re-engage. They want a breath of fresh air to be brought into this connection. They're standing in their power. They know what they want. This is a divine masculine energy. So this person really could be looking at this situation through the lens of, I know what I have to do. I'm brave enough to do it. I'm healing my heart. I know what my priorities are. My priority is my Scorpio. I just want you to hear that this person does love you very much. I think this time has been troubling to them, and that's what's been holding them back. Yeah. So I want to move into, what does this Ace of Cups look like to them? Please and thank you. What does this Ace of Cups look and feel like for Scorpio's person? This reinvestment, this reinvigoration, that breath of fresh air. What does it look and feel like to my Scorpio's person? Please and thank you. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Death card. We have the Knight of Pentacles again, and we have the Magician. So this Ace of Cups to them looks and feels like an epic transformation that will be here. It's something that they want to celebrate and reunite with you. They want to have fun with you. They want to go on dates with you. They want to reinvest into this relationship. It's taken them a long time to get to this decision. Maybe there's been fighting and hardship for a while between the two of you, and it's been moving very slowly. For them, that is going to change. They're ready with that Ace of Cups. They're ready to manifest a brand new beginning with you that feels happy and light and free, not that energy of Ten of Wands that's heavy. This person loves you very much, and they want you. They choose you. You are their person. They feel a high level of connection with you. I just think that this time that's been troubling, and all partnerships go through troubling times. Any partnership that's perfect at all times is false. Anybody, if you see stuff on social media, oh, it's always wonderful. That's not true. You know that as well as I do. I think every partnership goes through some difficult times, but this difficultness has really hurt this person. It's been hard on their heart. It has really wounded them. And I feel like that's what's held them back from deciding until now. That's what's been holding this person back. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to lie. They really value the intimate time between the two of you. That's how this person feels most loved, is by time together, whether that's the act of the love language of quality time, acts of service, and physical touch. If that's your love language or theirs, I think for them, they really love that about the physical connection between the two of you. Yeah, hello. They like the passion between the two of you. That's how this person feels most loved. I also want you to hear me on this. If you want this person back, if that's not your primary love language, I think you need to honor that that's this person's primary love language. And physical touch is the way that we connect. It's the thing, physical touch is the thing that separates friendship from romance, right? Because you're not going to be intimate with your friend. You are going to be intimate with your romantic partner. So this person doesn't want to just be your friend. They do want to be your lover and your romantic partner, okay? I do want you to hear that. So if that's their love language and it's not yours, please find it within yourself to love them in the way that they want to be loved, because then in effort, they will turn around and love you back in your primary love language, whatever that is. Words of affirmation, receiving gifts, whatever it is. Okay, let's see what they would say to you, Scorpio. Please and thank you. What does Scorpio's person want to say to them about this situation? Please and thank you. This is the real thing, I know. I thought I could walk away and forget all about you and this, like I've walked away from many others. I felt out of control with my feelings. I needed time and space to regroup. I didn't mean to hurt you. And sometimes I regret having told you how I feel about you. I should have hidden my feelings from you. So maybe there were some harsh words that were said in a fight. Maybe things just felt like it was spiraling and it was getting too wild. Maybe this is about like a person who thought, okay, well, fine, the grass is greener. I hate this. This is stupid. I'm done. Okay, but that isn't true. And you know that. This person knows you are the real deal. And they know that this relationship is the real deal. Let's get a piece of advice. I think this is a person who, I want you to hear me on this. They do love you very much. Okay. So just know. It says playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. Sexual union. Yes. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. And forgiveness. Again, we're going to begin and end with this. Hello. There is some definite forgiveness required in this situation. And it says, stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So Scorpio, I feel like this is really up to you, but know that this person does want to reinvest. And I believe you do too. So I just want you to know, like, you can heal, you can get out of that cycle. I think the thing to remember is you are both being very brave and wanting to look at this and fix it and heal it. It takes a lot of courage, especially in long-term partnerships that have gone a little wonky. So this is where I'm going to leave it. I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you'll share with me below in the comments as to how this is your story. Please like this video, share it with any other Scorpios you know that this is their story, and also please subscribe to my channel. That helps me to get my messages out to a higher number of people. I very much appreciate you. I'm glad we got to spend some time together today. It's been my honor to read for you, and I look forward to reading for you in the future, especially if this story continues next time and this moves forward into something really blissful and happy. I'm excited, and I will see you next time, Scorpio. Thank you. Bye.